I'm collecting my thoughts here before I begin to deal out a spread for the Hoodie Priestess Collective, and this will be for the week. It begins with Sunday the 29th. Nothing is really coming through. I'm hearing a high-pitched frequency in my ears. And that is what I'm really picking up on. In the absence of any thoughts or images that would stand out to me, what I'm really hearing is this high frequency. It's almost like it doesn't sound like static. It sounds like a high-pitched frequency, but it feels like it's acting as if it were a static, like it's obliterating or maybe jamming the communication, or think of the right words for it. I'm thinking jamming the line, but jamming the line isn't the right words for it. Jamming. Okay, let's do some shuffling here. Got the three of Cups showing its face. Queen of Swords and the World. All right. Queen of Swords and the World. The Moon and the World. Let's try again. These dear sweet cards will soon be replaced. The Queen of Swords wants to come out. All right, Queen, my dear. She would take some authority. She'd make some decisions. She's going to examine the truth of the matter. We've got Queen of Wands. I've seen the Queen of Swords. I've seen the Queen of Wands. I've seen the Queen of Cups. Definitely have some feminine energy here at large. Well, the Queen of Swords wants to give a message. And let's find out what her message is. I have a little trepidation. The last messages that I've been giving lately have just been sort of that loop of political angst, or that loop of angst and funk around political situations. And this frequency is really high. It's like a distraction. It's very strong. Okay, let's see. Is there a message of the Queen of Swords? Or is there a message she's trying to get through, but oofta. Okay. Oofta, as the Minnesota Norwegians say. All right, we've got the Six of Cups, the Hierophant. Six of Cups. Hierophant actually came out reversed. A card of Taurus. Who else do we have? We have Eight of Wands. Okay. Who else is here? Who else is coming out? I'm sorry, Seven of Wands is worth looking at, but you need to come all the way to the table. Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords. Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords have come out, but they didn't come all the way out to the table, so I'm putting them back in. Well, the 8, the 7. The 7 would be defense, boundaries. And the 8 would be imprisoning thoughts or thought patterns. But they didn't come all the way to the table. Who's coming all the way to the table here? Queen of Swords is trying to get a message through. There's a high frequency jamming the line. Something's trying to come through. All right, and we've got the Page of Cups and we've got the Star card. Star at the heart of the reading. Both cards in reverse. Who else is coming? That's good. Now we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is a 10. But didn't come all the way out. Could be an omen of good fortune. Could be just an indication that time is going on. We're moving on. The wheel is turning. Got a loud plane going on over the house, or going over the house. It is a distracting day. We've got the Magician. We've got the Magician in the upright. And now we go for our last line of the spread. All right, we have the Struggle. Struggle is on its side. Five of Wands there. We've got Leo, the Strength card, Leo Power card there. And, oh, somebody else here didn't come out, but they're stuck in the craw, as I like to say. Who is it? Grief and Regret, the old Five of Cups. I'm happy to put that one back in. Ugh, a person can get enough of the Five of Cups. And here we have, in reverse, the Knight of Swords. Okay. Who do we have on the bottom? A beautiful King of Wands. I'm going to put the King of Wands right here. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start to talk about this reading. I want to tell you, at the end of the video, I will do still shots of the whole reading and all the parts of it, so that you can take screenshots if you want, and then do your own interpretations if that's what you are into. It doesn't hurt. So we've got the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords she's an older woman. And I can hardly see the Queen of Swords without thinking in my head, enough is enough. The Queen of Swords can be stern. She's not somebody to mess around with. She'll summon you. She'll ask to hear the truth, but she already knows the truth. So if you don't tell her the truth, if you you lie to her, it could be off with your head. That's pretty severe. She's not always that severe, but she, like I said, I can't see her without thinking enough is enough. In the background, At the bottom of the deck, we've got, of course, the King of Wands. I didn't mention that the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Air. She's the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So she's the Queen of Air. King of Wands is the King of Fire. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now when I look at him, when I see him, I think just do it. He's the king of doing. He's the king of doesn't have time to sit around and mince words. This is a busy guy. You know, he's got a lot going on. I look underneath him. Judgment card. There's a little nudity there. Okay, Judgment card. It's Judgment Day. Somebody's making a judgment, or they're calling judgment on something. Who's the community that makes up your happy family? Or this could stand for big feelings. It's a 10. It could be the end of something. It could be the end of something with a lot of emotion. Here's the 9 of Pentacles. You've got everything you need. You may not have everything you want, but you've got everything you need. 4 of Pentacles. We're stubborn. We're holding back. We're holding on to something. We're talking about money. We're hanging on to our money. It's a good card for saving money. It's a good card for being stubborn. It's a good card for I'm holding something back. 3 of Swords. We've got heartbreak and betrayal. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands could be, I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to do about it. Sometimes I can't see Ace of Wands without seeing this. Look at it. And I wonder if that's not the context we should take it in here. It's like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're going to do what we got to do. It's Judgment Day. We got a community with us. We got big feels. We're at the end of something here. We've got everything we need. I don't know if this is like we're going to be stubborn, or we're going to hold something back, or we're hanging on to what we got. We feel like we've been betrayed. And take this how you want, you know? Take that how you want. It could be we're here to say so. Okay. In the reading itself, we've got the 6 of Cups, which is the card of either being sentimental or thinking back upon the past, or somebody from the past, or it could be past generations. It could be past lives. It depends on how it's turning up. But to me, it seems like a reflection on the past. Here we've got the Hierophant. This is a card of Earth. This is a card of Taurus. It's a card of, in the upright, it means, you know, the values that we live by. Very educated. The Hierophant's a very educated person. He's like the Pope. He's the one who sets the standards, our traditions, the values we live by. Turn on his head here. And he's a pretty conservative card. He's not going anywhere. He's fixed sign. However, it's interesting that even that he's so fixed, he's got his number is 5. In numerology, 5 is the number of disruption and change. So it's kind of a little bit of a contradiction that such a conservative, fixed card would have that number on it, but he does. Also, the values that we live by, if we want to think of him that way, are turned on its head, turned on their head, turned upside down. We've got a couple of 8s on the table. We've got 8 of Wands. We've also got the 8, the Leo card, Major Arcana number 8, Strength. And if you want to think about it, we've got the star here. The star is a 17, so if you reduce it by adding 1 and 7, you've got another 8. Now, the star is usually your guiding light. It's usually to be hopeful. It represents your wishes. If you wish upon a star, it's your guide that you follow. It's long-term well-being. It's sitting at the heart of the spread, and it is turned upside down. It's almost like there's a sense of hopelessness. Enough is enough. Ready to do something. Sense of hopelessness at the heart of the spread. Now, what are all these 8s that I talked about? We got 2 8s, we got 3 8s, whatever. We have an abundance of 8s. So 8 is the number of authority. It is the number of action. Now the 8 of Wands, look at that. All those 8 wands flying in one direction. This is action. This is focus, focus, action. Everything moving in one direction. If something has been stagnant, if something has been fixed and stubborn and not moving, it's turned upside down. We've got all these 8s on the table. These 3 right here. We've got things starting to move. We got action. We've got the Page, who might be making a heartfelt offer. Little guy, if he was upright. This time he's turned upside down. So we may not be mincing words here. We've got the Magician. And I want to point out that last week when I did a spread, the Magician was in this very same position and he was turned upside down. Last week when I did this spread, we had the Tower, we had the 4 of Wands, Aka, the 1111 card, and we had the Magician in reverse. Our sense of well-being crumbling, at a loss to know what to do about it, a feeling of trickery. This week, the Magician's in the same place, sitting next to a card of maybe hopelessness, maybe we've lost our compass, and our direction has been thrown off, and our sense of value has been thrown off, and a strong sense of action being ready to be taken. Now, this is the guy who could, there is so much forward-moving power in this spread. I really don't know where to begin. I mean, we've got the Magician who's ready to start manifesting something. We've got the King of just do it here. We've got the Queen of enough is enough. Maybe off with your head. But now when we get into the last line, we've got 2 5s on the table. If I said that 5 is the number of disruption and change, we've got both the Hierophant, which is a 5, and we've got the 5 of Wands. So we've got 2 5s. 2 5s added together are a 10. 10 is a completion of something. It's the end of something. It's gone far enough. Struggle turned on its side. Struggle hasn't yet materialized. But it's not in reverse either. There seems to be a question about whether or not we're going to commit to a struggle here. That has not been decided. But there is strength here. And this guy would rush through raising all kinds of drama and hell, which may not amount to anything. He's in reverse. There was a time in my life when I would regard the Knight of Swords in reverse as an asshole. I don't know if that's what he is in this reading, or if he's just in restraint, if he is the restraint to a struggle. Strength might be slowing all that down. All right. It's totally different energy than last week's read. Last week was like, you're being tricked, you're being trampled on, you're being... the sense of hopelessness is here. But it's almost not downtrodden hopelessness. It's like, yep, we're hopeless, and that's enough of that. There are a couple places in this reading where I'd like to ask for some clarification. I think I'll begin with the Six of Cups. What is this reference to the past? Are we just looking at the past? Are we looking at our past sense of values, which are no more? I kind of think it is, but I'm going to ask anyway. I'm going to ask my flower deck. Okay. Flower deck, please show me clarification on the Six of Cups in this spread, please. Six of Cups in this spread for the Hoodie Priestess Collective. One more time. And we'll cut 3 times. That high-pitched frequency has gone down considerably. It's still there. You might want to check some astrological readings. We've got a whole lot of planets moving into the sign of Aries. I'm not an astrologer, but it's a really big deal. It's if you're watching any astrology at all, you know that between now and April, there's a whole lot of potential for conflict, I think. And you kind of are seeing that here. But go ahead and check it out with people who know what they're talking about and just let me stop. Okay, so I want to see clarification on the Six of Cups here, please, for the Hoodie Priestess Collective. All right, what do we have? We've got the Five of Coins in reverse. Clarification, please. Clarification on... We got the Fool, but he didn't come all the way out. Clarification on Five of Cups, please. Couple more cards. Five of Cups, please. We got the Queen of Wands, but she didn't come all the way out either. Queen of Wands, confident, sexy, creative, a little witchy. All right, give me the clarification on the Six of Cups. Here we've got the Queen of Pentacles. All right, and we've got the Eight of Cups, all in reverse. And on the bottom, the Hierophant. All right, on the bottom, the Hierophant, the same card that we have right here. This time he's in reverse. This time he's not in reverse. I'm thinking this is representing a past time when our values about how we lived were in place more firmly. Now we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse would be that we, in its upright position, this is a card that means a sense of lack. It would be a sense of monetary lack. It could be a sense of lack of health. It could be a sense of lack of just feeling up to par, just feeling confident, just feeling like you've got what it takes. So in its upright position, this represents not having those things. This is lack, and that's what it came up. So a past when we weren't feeling like we were at a loss. When our sense of values were more clear to us, the Queen of Pentacles would be knowing one's value, one's worth. So a sense of the past when that we felt that we were valued, or when we valued ourselves, or maybe a sense of a past when we felt we were more valued, when we knew how to take care of ourselves. And then, of course, also we have the Eight of Cups coming here reversed. So the Eight of Cups would be a time of walking away from what you have to look for more. In its upright position. I think that when it's reversed, we could think of it as coming back around. Instead of walking away, coming back around. Maybe coming back around to consider that things are not what they used to be. I just do think it's a further commentary on what's already here. So what we considered to be stability, what we considered to be a value system, is no longer. I would like to do a clarification on this Knight of Swords as well. Dear Flower Deck, please give me a clarification on the Knight of Swords. Thank you. Couple more shuffles. Clarification on the Knight of Swords in reverse. And the reading for the Hoodie Priestess Collective. We'll cut 3 times. Do the Ten of Swords showing its face there. We'll cut again. And we will cut again. All right, clarification on the Knight of Swords, please. Clarification on the Knight of Swords. This is the guy who usually charges in like a bull in a china shop and can bring a whirlwind of drama with him. We got the Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords might be saying, no, not to that. Okay, what is the clarification on the Knight of Swords in reverse, please? Please give me more detail there. All right, and we have, it's 3 cards. I'm putting them back. Please be clear. 3 cards is too many. I prefer to see 1 so there's no confusion. All right, I'm getting 2. I'm getting the Empress, and I've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is here again. 1 more, please. All right, this is a whole pile. I won't take it. Here's a single one. Lovers. Okay. Okay. Not charging in with a lot of drama and breakage, even though the King of Wands would say, do it. It might create a situation where you have to commit to something that you're not ready to commit to yet. Because the Lovers card would ask us to be sure about what we're committing to. And we do also have a motherly force here with the Empress. Yeah, I just see that, you know, we're feeling like we're ready for action, but something haphazard and ill-planned might be more trouble than it's worth. Although the impetus is pretty much there. All right. So that's what I have for this week's reading. Now, what's going to follow is screenshots, and I will put the clarifying cards in here too, in case you want to do your own interpretation. And then I'll have some other announcements at the very end of the video. Okay, thank you very much. Hello, Lucy. What are you up to? Look at how torn up that poor recliner is. That's the doing of kitties, but not Lucy. Different kitties. Lucy Lou. Come on and say hi to everyone. That's good. There you go. Here's my Luce. So Lucy has started to pick up on when I'm making videos, and she makes sure that she comes out and puts her 2 cents in. Yeah. She's a nice girl. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but Lucy's about 18 years old. She's good age for a cat. And she's got some health conditions that I think Lucy's a diabetic. So we are treating that condition through diet, and she's been taking fish oil made for kitties, and I think it's helped her quite a bit. But she actually gets around pretty good. I just have to keep her off carbohydrates as much as possible, which is kind of hard because she really likes kibble. And she likes her Temptation snacks. Those are like kibble too. Well, they are kibble, you know, that dry food. She's had to give up a lot of her dry food to eat more protein-based foods. But I give her a little, just a little bit each day, because otherwise she feels deprived. And you know how it is. A life of too much deprivation might not be a life well lived, right? Okay, so Lucy, do you have anything else? You have anything you want to add? Huh? My friend? Oh, she's a good girl. That fish oil has made her coat so nice and shiny. Yeah. right, my dear. May you be happy, healthy, calm, and comfortable. May you be free from anguish and pain.